You're standing at the edge of something big, something that could completely transform your life. The path ahead is lined with challenges, each one more intense than the last. You can feel the weight of destiny calling you, but here's the catch. The greatest test isn't about how much you know or how skilled you are. It's about how strong your faith is when the world tries to shake it. This isn't just another spiritual journey. This is the ultimate test of your ability to stay aligned with your true path, to face trials with unwavering belief, and to trust that the universe has a grand plan for you. Are you ready to pass? Because failure here doesn't just mean a setback. It could mean losing alignment with your destiny forever. But there's good news. Even if you feel like your faith is as small as a mustard seed, that tiny spark has the power to move mountains. Every challenge, every doubt, every moment of fear is an opportunity to unlock your true potential. It's not about how perfect you are. It's about how much you're willing to trust in the process, surrender to the divine, and embrace the unknown. This test isn't meant to break you. It's designed to push you to places you never thought possible, to awaken a new level of prosperity, abundance, and spiritual growth that you didn't even know existed. So, take a deep breath and ask yourself, will you pass the test? Or will you let doubt and fear keep you from stepping into the greatness that's waiting for you? The choice is yours, but one thing is for sure. The time to rise is now. Let's dive into the ultimate test, and together we'll unlock the secrets to a destiny filled with wealth, prosperity, and spiritual fulfillment. When the winds of life are calm, it's easy to feel aligned with your spiritual purpose. Everything seems to fall into place effortlessly, and abundance flows smoothly. But here's the catch. True faith is not built in moments of ease. It's forged in the fires of adversity. In those moments when everything seems to be falling apart, challenges are not the enemy. They are the teachers that show us what we are truly made of, pushing us toward a deeper understanding of our spiritual path. Think of a piece of iron. Without heat, it cannot be shaped into something stronger. So when life throws challenges your way, take a deep breath and remember, these struggles are here to refine your spirit, not to break you. Have you ever noticed how some of the most successful people, whether in wealth, health, or spirituality, went through some of the hardest times before they found their true path? That's no accident. These trials are essential for building the character and resilience needed to attract prosperity and wealth in all areas of life. Just as Buddha endured extreme challenges to reach enlightenment, so too must we face our own struggles to unlock the true power of our faith. The key is not to shy away from these tests, but to embrace them with an open heart and mind. The more you face them with faith, the more they transform you into someone who can truly manifest abundance and divine blessings. It's important to remember that your faith isn't measured by how easy things are. It's tested in the moments that feel like the toughest. This is when your spiritual practice really shows its value. If you've been practicing Buddhism, you know that even the Buddha faced moments of doubt and temptation, yet his faith in the Dharma remained unshaken. This is the kind of unwavering belief that will allow you to tap into the full force of spiritual prosperity. Challenges come to deepen our understanding, to test our commitment to the path of inner peace and wealth. So, when the road gets rocky, don't turn back. Lean in, stay grounded, and let these experiences refine you. Now, this doesn't mean you should simply accept hardship as part of the process without taking action. The key is in your response to these challenges. If you choose to focus on solutions, grounded in the teachings of Buddhism, you'll see that each obstacle can become a stepping stone to something greater. Think of it this way. If you approach your challenges with a spirit of determination and clarity, you align with your higher purpose. Your spiritual wealth grows in direct proportion to how you face life's difficulties with grace and confidence. In moments of struggle, try not to focus solely on the pain or the difficulty at hand. Instead, shift your perspective to the growth that these experiences are fostering. This shift in mindset can make a world of difference. You might even find that when you're faced with challenges, you experience a deepening connection to the universe and its abundance. The universe, or whatever you may call it, is always testing you. Sometimes it's about how well you can surrender to its flow. Embrace the challenges that life presents and watch as they transform your spiritual journey into something much more prosperous and fulfilling. So, when challenges appear, and they will, don't panic. Use the Buddha's example as a guide. His unwavering faith in the Dharma helped him overcome temptation, doubt, and suffering. Your challenges are not here to keep you stuck. They're here to propel you towards spiritual and material abundance. Embrace them as part of your evolution. And with each obstacle you overcome, you'll see your spiritual strength grow, ultimately bringing you closer to your true abundant self. The key is to not let doubt seep in during tough times, but instead, hold firm in the belief that this too shall pass, leaving you stronger and more prosperous than before. This brings us to the next essential point, which is how doubt can sneak in quietly during these testing times. Doubt can be an incredibly sneaky force. It doesn't show up with horns or a loud bang. Instead, it quietly creeps into your mind when you're least expecting it. It whispers, maybe you're not on the right path. What if this doesn't work out? At first, these thoughts might seem harmless, but over time, they can erode your confidence in your journey toward prosperity. The key to overcoming doubt is recognizing it as the illusion it truly is. Just like the Buddha taught us, our minds are often clouded by illusions, and doubt is one of the most dangerous ones. The moment you start to question your path is the moment you begin to lose your spiritual focus. For many, doubt sneaks in during moments of stillness, when things aren't moving as quickly as hoped, or when external results don't seem to match the efforts. It's in these quiet moments that doubt grows. But here's the thing. Doubt is a sign that you're on the verge of something significant. Think about it. If you're not being tested, if everything is going smoothly all the time, there's little growth. The universe only challenges us with doubt when we're ready to level up, to achieve greater wealth, prosperity, and spiritual alignment. Doubt, therefore, isn't an obstacle. It's a signal that something bigger is on the way. So, how do you deal with this sneaky enemy? First, acknowledge it for what it is, a temporary challenge that will pass. Doubt thrives on uncertainty, but your faith is far stronger than any fleeting question in your mind. When doubt arises, pause and reflect. Remind yourself of the reasons you began your journey in the first place. Recall the moments when you felt connected to your higher self, to the abundance of the universe, and to the wisdom of Buddhism. Meditate on these experiences and let them silence the whispers of doubt. With consistent practice, you'll train your mind to recognize doubt as just another distraction from your path to spiritual wealth. It's important to realize that doubt doesn't just come after the big decisions. It sneaks in during everyday moments too. For example, let's say you're working on a personal project that you feel passionate about. As you near a milestone, doubt might creep in and tell you, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe it's not meant to be. In these moments, your response matters more than the doubt itself. Instead of giving in, take a deep breath and remind yourself of your connection to the divine. The abundance you seek is always within your grasp. Doubt is simply the universe's way of testing your resolve. If you let doubt take root, you'll find yourself taking fewer risks, avoiding decisions, and ultimately stalling your progress. It's like planting seeds of negativity that will later blossom into missed opportunities. But when you confront doubt with the wisdom of Buddhism and the unwavering faith of the Buddha, you'll notice it dissipates quickly. Trusting in your spiritual path and your ability to overcome doubt will keep you aligned with your purpose, helping you continue moving forward toward prosperity and wealth. In the end, doubt is a test. Just like every other challenge you face on your journey, it's a test of your commitment to your spiritual growth. Instead of letting it derail you, use it as an opportunity to reaffirm your faith in your path. Each time you push through the doubt, you grow stronger. And with every moment of strength, you align more deeply with your true spiritual purpose. ready to receive the wealth and abundance that the universe is waiting to give you. Next, let's explore how trials are not meant to break us, but to prepare us for something even greater. Trials can feel like heavy weights pressing down on us, making us question our path. But here's the truth: they are not meant to break you. Instead, trials are a form of divine preparation. Imagine you're a sculptor, chiseling away at a block of marble. It's the pressure, the careful shaping, that reveals the beautiful statue hidden inside. Similarly, the trials you face are shaping you into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, ready to receive the prosperity and spiritual wealth that awaits. When life presents challenges, remember, they are the universe's way of preparing you for greater things. Consider how the Buddha's path was paved with trials. He didn't achieve enlightenment without facing numerous hardships. Yet each struggle refined his understanding of life and deepened his connection to the Dharma. These trials didn't break him. They formed him into a being of immense spiritual wealth and wisdom. Your trials, like the Buddha's, are not meant to crush your spirit, but to prepare you for the blessings that await. Through these experiences, you become stronger, wiser, and more capable of fulfilling your divine purpose. When you face a trial, it's easy to see it as a punishment or an obstacle. But in reality, it's the exact opposite. It's a blessing in disguise, designed to push you further on your journey toward abundance. Think of the process of building wealth. It doesn't happen overnight. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and detours, but each one is a necessary step that will eventually lead you to greater financial and spiritual prosperity. Instead of resisting the trials, embrace them as tools of growth. Ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? How can this make me stronger? Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Have you ever faced a challenge that, at the time, felt insurmountable? But looking back, you can see how it shaped your current situation. Maybe it led you to a new understanding of yourself, or perhaps it opened doors to opportunities you never imagined. This is the power of trials. They don't break you. They break open new pathways to your spiritual and material wealth. Trust that each challenge is preparing you for something much greater, something you might not fully understand just yet, but which is waiting for you at the end of the struggle. It's crucial to shift your mindset when dealing with trials. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How is this helping me grow?" By viewing your trials through the lens of spiritual growth and prosperity, you shift your energy from one of resistance to one of alignment. You begin to understand that the universe is not testing you for the sake of suffering, but rather to prepare you for the immense abundance and success that is part of your divine purpose. Remember, you are being shaped by these experiences to handle greater blessings with grace and wisdom. The most successful individuals, spiritually and materially, understand this concept deeply. They don't shy away from trials. Instead, they embrace them, knowing that each one is part of their path to greater wealth and prosperity. They trust that they are being prepared for something much greater than they can yet see. And as they continue to push forward with unwavering faith, they unlock the abundance that the universe has in store for them. This brings us to the importance of maintaining focus, even when we face setbacks or distractions along the way. There's a subtle danger when we begin to waver in our faith. At first, it might seem harmless, a little doubt here, a second guess there, but before you know it, you start to lose your sense of direction. When you allow your faith to fluctuate, even just a little, you risk missing out on the opportunities that are aligned with your highest good. These moments of opportunity don't wait around forever. Just like a train that pulls out of the station, if you're not in sync with the flow of the universe, you might miss it. Staying firm in your faith is crucial to attracting the abundance and prosperity that's meant for you. Let's be real. Life is full of distractions, doubts, and temptations to stray from our path. It's easy to lose sight of your goals, especially when challenges arise. But when your faith wavers, you're essentially telling the universe that you're not ready for the abundance that's waiting for you. Imagine building a house on shaky foundations. Eventually, it's going to crumble. Your faith is the foundation of everything you're building in your life. Your wealth, your spiritual growth, and your ability to manifest prosperity. When you waver, those foundations weaken, and the life you're creating starts to feel unstable. It's not just about spiritual matters either. Wavering faith can also impact your material wealth. When you're not sure about your purpose or the path you're on, how can you expect prosperity to flow freely? The universe responds to clarity and conviction. If you're uncertain, your energy becomes muddled, and opportunities that could lead to success pass you by. Think of it like planting a seed in rocky soil. It can't grow unless the conditions are right. Your faith is the water and sunlight that nourishes your growth. Without it, the seeds of abundance can't take root. But here's the good news. It's never too late to realign. If you find yourself having lost focus, if you've wavered in your faith, don't despair. This is the beauty of spiritual growth, the ability to realign at any moment. No matter how far off course you've gone, the moment you make a conscious decision to recenter yourself, to return to your faith, the universe will support you in making up for lost time. Realigning with your spiritual purpose doesn't just reset your course. It enhances your ability to receive all the prosperity and wealth that was always meant for you. Sometimes all it takes is a small step, a prayer, a meditation session, or a simple act of trust to regain your spiritual footing. You might not see immediate results, but trust that the universe is working in the background, realigning your path and bringing you closer to your true potential. This is how faith operates. It's not about perfection, but about the willingness to return to your center again and again, no matter how many times you may stray. And every time you realign, you strengthen the foundation of abundance and wealth you're building. Ultimately, wavering faith is not the end of your journey. It's merely a detour. Your purpose is still intact. The universe hasn't forgotten you. In fact, it's waiting for you to return, to fully align with your higher self, so it can shower you with the abundance, wealth, and spiritual growth that you've been working toward. And when you do realign, you'll find that not only do the opportunities come flooding back, but they'll come with even greater force than before. Next, let's take a closer look at how maintaining unwavering focus is the key to success in this journey. The final test in any spiritual or personal journey demands something essential: unwavering focus. As you approach the moments that matter most, distractions will surge like never before. It's like walking a tightrope. The further you go, the wind gets stronger, the distractions more intense. But it's precisely in these moments of challenge that your faith must remain steadfast. When the winds of distraction howl around you, it's your focus, your spiritual clarity, that will guide you safely to the other side. Without it, the world will pull you in 1,000 directions, each one leading you away from the abundance and prosperity that is waiting just beyond the horizon. Think about it. When you're working towards something significant, whether it's spiritual wealth or material success, distractions don't just come from the outside world, they also arise from within. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, fears about the future. These are all distractions too, and they can be just as powerful as external factors like people, events, or situations. But here's the thing: when you stay firm in your faith, when you focus on your ultimate purpose, these distractions lose their power. You stop giving them attention, and they fade into the background. The Buddha once said that peace comes from within, and so does true focus. It's about quieting the noise and tuning in to your true spiritual path. One of the biggest challenges people face when pursuing spiritual or material wealth is the constant pull of distractions. It could be as simple as social media scrolling, negative influences, or the fear of failure. The key here is to resist the temptation to chase every shiny thing that crosses your path. When your focus is diverted, even for a moment, you risk losing sight of the bigger picture, the wealth, the prosperity, and the divine purpose you're meant to fulfill. Think of it like driving toward a goal. If you're constantly checking your rearview mirror, you'll miss the road ahead. Keep your eyes on the prize. This focus doesn't just come naturally, it's a skill that you build over time. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you practice keeping your attention on your goals, the stronger your focus becomes. Start by eliminating small distractions. Set clear boundaries in your life and prioritize activities that align with your spiritual and material goals. Whether it's meditation, reading, or practicing gratitude, these small actions build up to create a life of unwavering focus. As you hone this skill, you'll find that distractions become easier to ignore, and your path to abundance and prosperity becomes clearer. When you stay focused, you align yourself with your higher self and the divine purpose that's been laid out for you. The universe responds to this commitment. Opportunities that once seemed elusive will begin to flow toward you effortlessly. People, circumstances, and ideas that match your intentions will start to appear. This is the power of focus. It not only keeps you grounded in the present, but also pulls the abundance of the universe toward you. With unwavering focus, you become a magnet for prosperity, spiritual wealth, and success. It's important to remember that distractions will never go away completely, but with each test of focus, you grow stronger and more aligned with your true path. As you continue to practice unwavering faith and focus, you'll find that the distractions no longer have the power to sway you. You'll become the master of your destiny, drawing in all that you deserve. And when that moment of victory finally arrives, you'll realize that it was your unwavering faith, your ability to stay focused, that made it all possible. Next, we'll explore the idea that God's timing is perfect, and how waiting periods are not about denial, but about preparation for the blessings to come. When we're in a waiting season, it often feels like we're being denied the blessings we've worked so hard for. It's easy to get frustrated, wondering why everything seems to be moving so slowly. But here's the truth. God's timing is always perfect. Waiting isn't about denial, it's about preparation. Just like a seed needs time to grow beneath the soil before it can break through and bloom, you too are being cultivated during these waiting periods. The universe knows exactly when you're ready to receive what's coming your way. It's a matter of aligning your spiritual path with the abundance and prosperity that's meant for you. The Buddha taught that everything unfolds in its own time, and that there's a divine rhythm to life. It's easy to forget that during waiting periods, we're not idle. In fact, this is when some of the most important growth happens. Think about the times you've experienced impatience in your own life. Perhaps you've worked hard, prayed, meditated, and put in effort, yet nothing seems to happen. Instead of seeing this as rejection, take a moment to shift your perspective. These waiting periods are often where we do the deep work of refining ourselves spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, ensuring we're prepared for the abundance and wealth that will soon arrive. When we feel like things aren't moving forward, it's usually because we're focused on the external, the material. But remember, true wealth isn't just about financial success. It's about inner peace, spiritual growth, and the alignment of your energy with the universe. Waiting is a time to hone those qualities, to deepen your connection to your higher self. The universe won't give you more than you can handle, and these waiting periods are about preparing you for the greater blessings that are coming. The more you align with your true purpose during this time, the more ready you'll be to embrace everything the universe has in store for you. Think about the story of a farmer who plants a seed. Does the farmer sit around and wait for the harvest to happen on its own? No. The farmer continues to tend the soil, water the plants, and remove any weeds. In the same way, while you're in a waiting season, you must continue to nurture your spirit, your mind, and your relationships. Take this time to grow in ways you might not have expected. The waiting period is the universe's way of giving you time to strengthen your foundation so that when the blessings come, you can handle them with grace and wisdom. During these periods of waiting, it's easy to feel like your dreams are slipping away, but trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, aligning everything in perfect order. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean you're being denied. Sometimes the best things take time to prepare, and the longer it takes, the more amazing the rewards. Patience is key. It's not about sitting idly, but about being present, doing the inner work, and trusting that everything will come to fruition in perfect timing. The universe is aligning everything to bring you the wealth and prosperity that you're meant to experience. When you embrace this mindset, you begin to see the waiting periods not as a delay, but as a sacred part of your spiritual journey. During these times, you're not just waiting for the outer manifestation of your desires, but you're being shaped, refined, and strengthened from within. And when the time is right, your blessings will flow to you with greater force and abundance than you could have ever imagined. The universe is preparing you to handle what's coming, and when it arrives, you'll be ready to embrace it fully and with gratitude. Now that we understand the power of waiting, let's dive into the importance of true surrender and letting go of control in order to unlock unimaginable breakthroughs. True surrender isn't about giving up or giving in. It's about letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life. It's a deep spiritual release that allows the universe to step in and guide you toward the prosperity and abundance that are rightfully yours. We all have a tendency to want to control the outcomes of our efforts. We put in the work, and we expect things to unfold a certain way. But when we hold too tightly to control, we block the flow of divine guidance. Surrendering means trusting that the universe, God, or Buddha has a plan that is far greater than anything we could ever imagine. When you surrender, you open yourself up to receiving. Imagine trying to hold a cup while it's being filled. If you grip it too tightly, you'll spill everything. But if you open your hands and allow the cup to be filled naturally, you'll receive more than you ever expected. In the same way, when you let go of your tight grip on the future, you create space for the universe to pour into your life all that it has in store for you. This is where the miracles happen. Surrender is the gateway to unimaginable breakthroughs. The moments when everything suddenly aligns and you find yourself exactly where you need to be. It can be terrifying to let go of control, especially when you've worked hard to manifest your desires. But think about it this way: when you control everything, you limit the possibilities. Your vision, while important, is often narrow compared to the expansive vision the universe holds for you. When you surrender, you allow that greater vision to unfold in ways that are beyond your comprehension. The Buddhists teach that true wisdom comes from releasing the ego's need to control, which allows for the flow of abundance to come without resistance. It's the spiritual equivalent of opening a floodgate to wealth and prosperity. In practical terms, surrender might look like releasing your attachment to a specific outcome. For example, if you're working toward a new job, instead of obsessing over the exact position or company, trust that the universe will lead you to the right opportunity. When you release your attachment to the how and the when, you open yourself up to greater possibilities, ones you might never have considered. The universe has a way of surprising us, often leading us to better opportunities than we could have ever imagined. Surrender isn't passive, it's an active trust in the divine plan. Think about the breakthrough moments in your life, the times when everything seemed to fall into place perfectly. These moments happen when you've let go of control and allowed things to unfold naturally. Perhaps you've had a time when, after months or years of striving, a sudden shift occurred and everything clicked. That's the power of surrender. It's not just about waiting for things to happen. It's about trusting in the divine process and allowing your faith to guide you through the unknown, knowing that each step is bringing you closer to the abundance and wealth that await. The truth is, when you surrender, you align yourself with your highest spiritual path. You stop forcing things to happen and instead start allowing life to flow toward you with grace. In doing so, you invite a wave of blessings that not only include material wealth, but also spiritual growth, peace, and fulfillment. These breakthroughs come when you stop trying to control the universe and instead trust in its divine wisdom. Let go and watch as the universe brings you everything you've ever wanted and more. Now that we've explored the art of surrender, let's finish with one final piece of wisdom. the power of faith, even if it's just as small as a mustard seed, to unlock your full potential. It's often said that faith, even as small as a mustard seed, has the power to move mountains. This simple but profound truth is the key to overcoming life's greatest challenges. Faith doesn't need to be grand or elaborate. It doesn't require perfect understanding or even certainty. All it takes is a small, unwavering belief that things can change, that you are capable, and that the universe is aligned with your highest good. When you hold on to this tiny seed of faith, you open the door for abundance, prosperity, and spiritual transformation to flow into your life. Think of faith as the first step on your journey toward greatness. You don't need to have all the answers or see the full picture. Faith doesn't require you to have it all figured out. It only asks you to believe that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Whether you're facing obstacles in your personal life, career, or spiritual journey, a small amount of faith is often enough to keep you moving forward. Even when the road seems uncertain, faith gives you the strength to take the next step, and the next, knowing that the universe will guide you along the way. One of the most powerful things about faith is its ability to grow. Just like a mustard seed, it starts small, but with time, attention, and care, it blossoms into something much bigger. The more you nurture your faith, the more it expands, turning into an unshakable belief that nothing is impossible. When you face challenges, instead of shrinking in fear or doubt, your faith becomes the force that propels you forward. It's the inner strength that whispers, "You can do this," even when everything around you suggests otherwise. In Buddhism, faith is not a blind belief, but a practice of trust. It's about having confidence in the path, the teachings, and the process of spiritual growth. When you have faith, you trust that every trial is a lesson, every setback, a step toward greater understanding. A small faith is enough because it allows you to see each experience as part of your destiny. It's not the size of your faith that matters, it's the strength of your belief in its power to guide you toward prosperity, wealth, and fulfillment. Just a small amount can carry you through any trial, and in time, you'll realize that you've unlocked your full potential. There are many stories in history and in our own lives where a small, simple act of faith has turned everything around. Whether it's someone pushing through adversity to achieve success or a spiritual journey that leads to enlightenment, faith is the thread that ties it all together. Faith has the ability to turn trials into triumphs, struggles into strength, and doubts into victories. When you cultivate even a tiny seed of faith, you align yourself with the power of the universe, opening yourself up to divine blessings and the riches of the world, both spiritual and material. The real magic of faith is its ability to transform you. When you nurture that small seed, you begin to see the world through a different lens. Obstacles become opportunities, setbacks turn into stepping stones, and every challenge is a chance for growth. With faith, you can move mountains, because the mountains in your life are not obstacles, they're opportunities for transformation. Keep nurturing that faith, no matter how small it seems, and watch as it grows into something that will carry you to unimaginable places. And as you continue this journey of faith, surrender and focus. Remember, there's always another step waiting. What's next in your spiritual path? The adventure doesn't stop here. Now that you've learned the secrets to overcoming trials, embracing faith, and unlocking the full potential of your spiritual path, the question is, what will you do with this newfound knowledge? This is where your journey truly begins. The challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the faith you've nurtured are all stepping stones toward your destiny. You have the power to transform your life, and it all starts with the decision to take action. Will you apply the wisdom shared today, or will you let it slip away as just another passing moment? Think about the changes you want to see in your life. Are you ready to embrace your true potential, to let go of doubt, and to fully trust the process? It's time to step up and make the most of what you've learned. Take the first step, no matter how small it seems. The universe is waiting to pour its blessings upon you, but you have to be willing to take action and embrace the journey. Remember, Nothing is impossible when you have the right mindset, faith, and surrender to the divine flow of abundance. What areas of your life can you apply this wisdom to right now? How can you realign with your true path and start moving toward your spiritual and material prosperity? Share your thoughts, your goals, or your challenges in the comments. I'd love to hear how you plan to use this knowledge to transform your life. And if you found this message helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you won't miss out on future wisdom that could elevate your life to new heights. This is just the beginning of your journey, and I'm here with you every step of the way. Let's walk this path together, embracing all the abundance and prosperity that the universe has in store. Are you ready to become the chosen one?